all I got. So apparently, so a little background, all right? Little background. Nadine Thomas is a former state senator here in Georgia. She's a historical figure. She was the first black state senator, female, in the state of Georgia, right? She's a Democrat, right? And she had a great career in politics. And she stepped down a few years ago, right? Now, as many of you listening to me know now, the Democrats, not the Republicans, the Democrats filed a lawsuit saying that there needed to be more black districts, meaning more districts with African Americans, majority African American districts, right? So the judge who agreed with them, and he said, yes, here they are. Well, what happened was, as they say in the hood, what happened was these districts got redrawn. So you have districts now like in Decatur, Mary Margaret Oliver's district. It's 70% black. And there's 2 white people running to be state senators in that district. It's 70% black. But no one's talking about it. Not one African-American candidate in a district court order drawn to be majority African-American run by white people. And I have no problems with that. I'm not racist. But the court, the whole purpose for the Democrats to sue the state for these districts was to get black representation, because that's their argument, right? Right? That's their argument every time. And so now you have another majority, 70% black population district that Elena Parent wants to run. She's over it now, but it's got redrawn. So she wants to keep her seat. Well, politics 101. Of course I want to keep my seat. I don't want to go away from the Senate. But this is the seat Nadine Thomas wants to run for, because it's 70% African-American, court-ordered, and a whole Democrat platform. Well, the African-Americans in the Democrat Party, key word, their whole platform is black representation. That's why they sued. So Nadine Thomas steps in to run, and now Ms. Parent, I'm told, has an email going out saying that Nadine Thomas is supported by MAGA supporters, Vernon Jones and Shelley Winter. They have an email going out, fundraising over it, tying Nadine Thomas to me and Vernon Jones. Let me be very clear with everyone, especially Ms. Parent. I'm not going to vote for Nadine Thomas. Neither is Vernon Jones. What we do support, however, based on the Democrats' parties always talking about, and based on who we are as black men, let me be clear about this. Based on who we are as black men, what we do support is that if you have a 70% African-American district, then there should be an African-American person running in that district, or head of the in that district. The elected official in that district should be African-American, which is why, as black Republicans, Vernon and I advocate for African-Americans to run in majority black districts as Republicans. This is part of who we are. This is part of what we talk about. This is part of what we push. So we're being true to our narratives. We're being true to who we are. You all who want to talk about Republicans being racist, Republicans being voter supremacists, suppressors, of Republicans suppressing the black vote, all of these things that you guys spit. Now it comes a time when you have a 70% black district redrawn, court-ordered, an African-American woman running for it, and not one African-American Democrat in the state of Georgia is backing Nadine Thomas. They're all slinking back and being quiet. Why? Because it's truly, in this case, we can call it a plantation. The white liberal money is controlling the black elected officials to keep them quiet and not support Nadine Thomas against Elena Parent. That's what's going on here. It is clear as day. AJC hasn't written about it. No one's talking about it. Everyone's quiet. No hullabaloo from the black Democrats, who usually are jumping out there when they talk about voter suppression, who are usually loud and proud to go run to the media and say, the Republicans are shutting down black vote. But they're quiet now because the money's got them shutting up. You heard me say it, and it's true. You know it's true. What you're going to be mad at me is for me saying it out loud in public. What's going on in this district is nothing short of proof of what me and other African-American conservatives and Republicans all across the state have been saying for years. This is a majority black party run by rich white liberals. Period. End of story. This is proof right here in the Nadine Thomas case. And no, MAGA doesn't support Nadine Thomas. Don't try and put that out there. What we do support is the idea that we and our side, the Republicans, are not voter suppressors, that the actual voter suppressors in the state of Georgia is the Democrat Party. Nikema Williams, a congresswoman, the head of the Georgia Democrat Party, she's also an elected congresswoman, has not said a word about what's going on with Nadine Thomas. Nadine Thomas is a heroine to people like Nikema Williams. They looked up to Nadine Thomas. Now they're not backing her? No one's standing up? The vaunted Melita on Georgia Gang, Theron on Georgia Gang, all of these people, no one's standing up for Nadine Thomas? Why is that? That's the question that all black Democrats in the state of Georgia should be asking themselves. Why aren't the people that yell so loud on a near daily basis about how racist and voter suppressors the Republican Party is in the state of Georgia, how evil Brian Kemp is, how wrong the Georgia GOP is, what a sellout Shelley Winter is? Why aren't those people saying anything in support of Nadine Thomas as she runs against Elena Parent in a 70% court-ordered black district, court-ordered to be run by African-American elected officials? Why? That's the question everyone should be asking themselves. And I'll tell you why. Money. Money will keep the loudest of quote-unquote activists silent. And that silence is the real slavery. That silence is the real plantation. No, Vernon Jones and Shelley Winter do not support Nadine Thomas. Do not tell anybody we support Nadine Thomas. We're not voting for Nadine Thomas. What we do support, however, is the principle that we are not the voter suppressors. The Republicans are not the voter suppressors. And what we do support is that the MAGA supporters, black MAGA supporters, are not the sellouts in our community, that the true sellouts in the black community here in Georgia, in particular, the Democrat Party, are the ones who are silent on a Nadine Thomas, Elena Parent race. Period. End of story. We'll be right back. You can follow me on all social media, Shelley Winter, SHELLEY WYNTER, Twitter and Facebook and Instagram. It's all pretty much the same. Follow me across all social media and subscribe to the Shelley Winter YouTube page.
At 7:14 in the Coolray Carrier 24-hour traffic center, tracking that slow zone into Cobb County. You've got a trouble spot that's causing that backup. I-20 westbound past Panola Road, exit 71. Start to slow near Evans Mill. Also have a tap of the brakes heading into Gwinnett County on I-85 northbound, right around Jimmy Carter Boulevard, exit 99. This report is sponsored by Allstate. Some people just know the best rate for you is a rate based on you with Allstate, not one based on anyone else. Visit allstate.com or call for a quote today. I'm Josie Rock, 95.5 WSB.
When the weather is at its worst, a radar-confirmed tornado that moved through just before midnight.
We are at our best.
More than 22,000 homes and businesses are without power after these storms.
Stay prepared for whatever Mother Nature has.